It was an emotional day in court for the family of Anitra-Gunn. The prosecution presented gruesome photos of her body found in the woods and detailed testimonies on her autopsy report.
Gunn went missing in February of 2020. Her body was found 4 days later. Her ex-boyfriend, Demarcus Little, is on trial for Gunn's murder. Kalisha Moore brings you details from Thursday's testimony.
Several times, relatives of Anitra-Gunn left the courtroom because the details of her death were too much to handle. The sound you hear is that of a family member emotional, just moments after seeing photos of Anitra-Gunn's body in the woods.
Ms. Gunn was lying dead, covered with debris. That's correct.
Lieutenant Brian Stewart with the Peach County Sheriff's Office found the body. He described finding a path into the woods off Greer Road, just minutes from the home of Demarcus Little's aunt.
Off to my right in the wooded area, I noticed what looked like a previous road that may have been used or a path back in the woods, and it looked as if a car had possibly been there recently. So I backed up, drove up in there.
Another witness on Thursday was Dr. Andrew Koopmeiners, a medical examiner with the GBI who discussed Gunn's autopsy.
I noticed that there was a contusion or a bruise on the forehead. I did notice that there was something called scleral hemorrhage, which is bleeding into the white parts of the eyes.
Koopmeiners says she was dark purple and there were bruises to her face and body that could mean she was dragged. Her cause of death, manual strangulation.
If someone is being strangled, they will attempt to remove the ligature or hands around the neck. So in some cases, you can get fingernail imprints of actually the deceased individual's fingernail on their own neck. I can't say definitively that's what these are, but these do have that appearance.
Hallie Patterson with the GBI also says during investigation, she noticed a pair of shoes in Demarcus Little's car.
On further examination, once I photographed the leaf debris that was coming out of the shoes and the socks, I noticed that there were some hairs attached to, I believe they were both on the left shoe.
As part of the evidence, jurors were also able to go outside and see her 2013 white Chevy Cruze, which also had debris from the woods. In Fort Valley, Kalisha Moore, 13 WMAZ News.
The trial could run into the weekend. Little is charged with felony and malice murder.
He faces life in prison without the possibility of parole.